Well, welcome back to Abandoned Car Revivals. We got a little problem with the 68 Skylark that I rescued from a field in Northern Alberta. She's overheating pretty quickly. I tried pulling the thermostat out. That helped a little. I don't think there was anything wrong with the other one. It was brand new and it was opening. But it just doesn't, this lower hose is not getting warm nearly fast enough, and the heat gauge just gets pegged. I put a gauge in there. So I think my suspicions about this water pump are probably correct. I'm going to pull it off right now and have a look. That the impeller fins have just corroded off over the years. I mean, it's probably original to this engine, who knows. So without further ado, we're going to whip that off and have a look. I have a new one on the way, and we'll see. Am I right or not? Let's find out. Well, it's got a cast iron impeller in here, and it actually looks just fine. So I guess that hunch is out the window. Well, it'd be nice to get a new one on here anyways. It does have this one broken bolt down here. Maybe now would be a good time to try and get that out. Oh, did it have two broken bolts? Yeah, two broken bolts on it. Someone's been in here before. Yeah, she's not plugged up or nothing. Huh. Oh well. I guess we'll get our new one on there, whip her back together, and give her a shot anyways. Alright, just like that. We got my two little treasures here. Just welded a nut on either end. Usually takes 2 or 3 times per bolt, but it's a pretty effective measure of doing it. Gets some heat in there at the same time, and there's no drilling required. So I guess we'll check back in when I get that new pump. We'll go for another drive, but I wanted to show you guys something. Some of you VinTag experts, it says my paint code on here is V. I think the -2 is something or other to do with the convertible 2-door or whatever, but when I look that up, I get some kind of dark blue or whatever color. I forget what it was, but not yellow. So maybe this isn't originally yellow. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But the other one definitely has got to be originally yellow. That's actually a made in Canada rig, and this one is not. So I haven't done much else. I pressure washed the carpets. Got one of them, the other one, they're both just laying in there, and took out the back seat, cleaned up everything underneath, checked all my seat belts are working, and pressure washed this old Mexican blanket and wrapped her around there a little nicer. That's where we're at here for now. Really hoping we can get this temperature under control on this motor. I know I need a shroud. I just don't have one. The other one was busted up, so I'm still looking for one of those. And you know, this is just a Rock Auto radiator. You know, maybe is it too thin? I don't know. It's pretty big. Anyways, you got any suggestions, let me know. Yeah, this is a bit of a massacre here. I tried real hard to get that other plug out so I could put my aftermarket temp sensor in there and leave the factory idiot light, but it just would not come out. I stripped it out, drilled it. Yeah, my easy out broke off in there, a great big one. I ended up trying to weld a bunch of nuts on there. That sucker's just in there, so I just kind of welded her up a little to stop the leak for now. But you know, we'll probably upgrade this intake one day anyway, so I wasn't too concerned about it. Anyways, we'll carry on here once we get the new pump. Okay, well, we finally got our new water pump in hand. Thank you, DHL, for the speedy shipping. Not. Anyways, here's the old one and the new one, and they look exactly the same. I suppose the fins may be a little wider on the new one. Maybe it'll pump a little better, slightly improved design perhaps. But just finished flushing this sucker out real good, and we're gonna bolt her on there, fill her back up, see what happens. I also got a few other little doodads, new set of points finally, which this thing desperately needs. You know, ignition switch, condenser, actually got a trunk switch too. And yeah, we'll throw all that stuff in and see how she does. All right, well, guy just got that water pump all bolted up, and figured I'd have a look down this lower rad hose that I reused from the old car. I don't know if you can see that in this lighting, but she's completely jammed. I don't know what the heck's in there, a rat nest or something, but I mean, there's the spring, but there's a whole bunch of other crap in there with it. So that's pretty obviously my problem. Yuck. Yeah, the whole spring is rusted, and there's some kind of rat nest in here. Ew. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That there will make your Buick overheat in a hurry. Okay, well, that's exciting. I'm glad I found that. Now I know this car is gonna run good. Oh, hey there, Pops. Boy, those tires look good.
Those look hot.
So, Dad's here.
She's RTR.
I got the bumper from the yellow Skylark on here. She's looking, yeah, it's just zip tied because I don't have the thing yet.
Correct alignment.
Yeah, well, more or less.
More
Here,
or less.
you be camera guy, and we're gonna go for cruise.
Oh, I get to sit in the luxury of the back seat.
Yep. Go safety first.
Oh dear.
I even dug out all the seat belts back there.
I see that. Dang. RTR.
So we got our gauges.
Baby.
I don't know how accurate this voltmeter is. These are the cheapest gauges I could buy on the Jungle website. About 10 bucks. But we should see our heat gauge no longer going all the way.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Oh, she cruises so nice. See, this is getting pegged, but when I put the voltmeter on the battery, it reads normal. So I don't know if I need to hook up the gauge somewhere else. Beachland RV Park.
Sure.
Or I think it's called Paradise Valley RV Park. I don't know. Something like that.
Got a gate with rumble strips.
I'm gonna go in through one of these other gates.
Oh,
Set up there.
kind of dogs. Oh, what a boat. So nice. Wow.
These are all the cabins you can rent year round. I think you can actually buy these, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, a little slice. You can have your Hummer and your little cabin. That's all you need, right?
Yeah.
They even got a pool here. It's not open right now. Well, they had a pool house, big thing that burnt down.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think last year. It was right here.
Oh.
Yeah. All manner of fire trucks flying by. Oh, yeah, that's the campground over there. I guess that's a different road. We're doing the cabin loop. But look, temperature
Look,
would have
it's perfect.
been just pegged by now.
Look at that. Would you look at that? Uh-huh.
Well, there's quite a few cabins in here, hey?
Yeah. Good sized ones.
Yeah.
Almost mobile homes. Wow, these are pretty nice.
This is where half the traffic driving by my house goes.
Oh, hooked up to natural gas. They got AC units. Oh my. Bang. This is unbelievable.
Yeah. I think our overheating issue is solved. I still don't have the thermostat in,
Yeah.
but I kept it. Oh, see, now we're charging good.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, it might have been a little low. It needed to be topped up.
No.
Then there's less draw, right?
Yeah.
Oil pressure is like weird,
Well,
but
it's at the 2, which is like 28 pounds per PSI. Yeah. Pounds per square inch.
no banging or clacking.
No. Yeah, she's definitely got different gearing than the other Buick.
Yeah.
That other one would just light up the tires when you mash it.
Oh, very cool if you get the bench seat in here.
Well, to go with some flashy color, but all original seems to be worth more.